The bracket is set, as they say. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I got so excited, I forgot the mic. I'm really excited for this one. But yeah, as they say, the bracket is set. The stage is set. Let's see who cuts the nets in April. We start tomorrow. There we go. Hopefully, we got the audio just a little better. So March Madness is here, as we know. Selection Sunday. I did watch the show. I'm gonna be honest. I've never actually watched the selection show. I always wait till they officially put the bracket out, and that's when I find out where everybody's playing. Of course, you have. Um, well, let's start with this. Before we get into all that, want to recap the Big Ten. Purdue winning 67-65 over the Penn State Nittany Lions en route to a Big Ten title. Another one. Doesn't surprise me. Shouldn't surprise really anybody. They were up at the half. And they did get outscored the second half, but to come in the clutch late, it was incredible. Penn State has a late turnover in the game. You look at Seth Lundy for Penn State was the lead scorer, had 19 points, which isn't bad. That's actually pretty good. But when you have a guy like Zach Edey for Purdue having 30 points, 12 of 17 on his field goal, 6 out of 7 on free throws. When you have like that, it can cost you, and it can make things harder for you in the long run. Zach Edey did not give up on this game, and it helped propel Purdue to a win. So you have Purdue winning the Big Ten, and because of their record, in addition to that, being 29-5, they were the number 5 team in the country overall. They are a number 1 seed. We'll get to that in a second. So I did watch this game with my grandmother, who's a Penn State fan. She's from State College. We were happy for the most part. I mean, it just was how it ended for Penn State, really, because they were down by 8 points in the half. At the half, they outscored Purdue, but because they were down and they didn't score enough, they ended up losing by 2. I think the 10 turnovers cost them. They couldn't get enough rebounds. Every time it seemed like in that second half, Purdue was scoring every time they got the ball, and it helped them out in large ways. Field goal percentage, 3-point percentage. Penn State was able to lead in both of those categories, but it did not help. It almost makes you wonder. This was one of those games where the defense came up. The defense comes up big at the end. Penn State, doesn't have enough defense to answer for Zach Edey and the Boilermakers. And so Penn State ultimately falls in the Big Ten tournament. Now, that being said, they did get a bid to March Madness. Let's go. So it's not over, Nittany Lion fans. It's not over for State College. It's not over for Penn State. They got a 10 seed. Could they be a Cinderella? I think the way they competed today, it's possible. They play Texas A&M on March 16th when the first round starts. That or the 17th. They're going to play one of those days. So we got to get through the first four first, actually, which will start, let me see. I think tomorrow, Tuesday maybe. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday is when the first four start. So there's that. I'm going to go ahead and drop the StreamYard link. If anyone wants to come on, feel free to. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. I'm not sure if we're going to get anybody on tonight, but we're going to try to because I do want to get some people's reactions to the bracket and to the madness that is March. So there's that. I really don't have much else to tell you other than Penn State came up short, still gets a nod at the big dance. So the number one seeds in the South region, you have the Alabama Crimson Tide. Of course, you guys know I'm a big looking forward to it. Houston in the Midwest, Kansas in the West, and Purdue in the East. I think we all kind of expected that for the most part. The question for Alabama was, were they good enough for a one seed? The committee of March Madness said that they were, so they gave us a nod at the South region. The first four out, these are the four teams that did not quite make it to the tournament. This was Oklahoma State, UNC, Rutgers, and Clemson. Those four teams did not make the cut. The three biggest games, I would say, and they're all big, every game matters, but always keep your eye on these three games when it comes to, and I mentioned too, the first four are March 14th and 15th. We'll talk more about Alabama over Kansas and the number one seeds. So the first four games of the tournament, you have, let me find them. You have Southeast Missouri State, Texas A&M, Corpus Christian, Pittsburgh, and Mississippi State. That also on Tuesday will be the National Invitation Round, the NIT. And I learned this week. I don't know how I never caught this. NIT does not guarantee you a spot in the actual bracket. It's on its own, and you have the I just drew a blank. Well, sorry about that. Oh, the National Invitation. You have that separate from the actual tournament itself. Those teams, you can have a winner and a champion for the National Invitational round. It does not qualify them for March Madness. Not at all. So sorry if your team is in there. They're not doing anything. Again, the first four, March 14th and 15th. So it starts Tuesday, goes through Wednesday, and we are looking forward to that. So, yeah, I guess with that being said, um, I do want to, and I know we don't really have much watching at the moment, but um, it. I would like people's. I guess I'll do the bracket still, but I want people's feedback on it. I think we'll clip it and we'll upload it. And if you guys could comment and let me know what you think about the bracket, we'll probably premiere it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Um, first four again. Uh, Texas A&M, CC, Southeast Missouri State, Mississippi State, Pittsburgh. That could be a good game. 2 11 seeds. 2 11 seeds in Arizona State, Nevada, Texas Southern, and FDU. Yes, that is it. So I got CBS pulled up. I can select on here, but I want to do the men's tournament challenge on ESPN.com. So yeah, I could probably set this aside here. Don't need it. Not at the moment. So I guess that's pretty much it right there. I mean, the bracket is set. We're gonna share screen and we'll look at it and we'll make some picks. And this will be the official Ballard Sports Media um, tournament bracket. I noticed we don't really have any people watching at the moment. If you are watching this back, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I was hoping to get some people on to actually look at the bracket, talk about the bracket, and hopefully help make some picks. But I guess we could go for it. I already did one. I did one called the Bama Bias bracket. So hopefully I don't pick Alabama to win this one all the way. Well, what do you say we get it started? Let's go ahead and do the Ballard Sports official 2023 men's March Madness tournament bracket. Got an all-state ad here. We're not sponsored. So it says it's incomplete. We haven't made any picks. So we will see. I guess region-wise, where do we want to start? Let's start in the West. Yeah, we could do that. We could start in the West. We just got to remember to scroll back up and pick the top teams. Let's start at the bottom, work our way up. UCLA, UNC, Asheville. Now, I am familiar with UCLA. We did a stream on them last night. UNC, Asheville. Not very familiar with it. But let's take a look at what it says here. They got 68 points given up per game, whereas UCLA is giving up 60. UNCA is scoring 75 points per game, and UCLA is scoring 73 points per game. I'm going to full screen this for you guys, and we'll zoom in just a little bit. So UCLA has beaten teams like Arizona. They beat Maryland by 27. They beat Kentucky by 10. Oregon, they beat twice. UNCA, Here's the thing about a team like that. It's one where nobody's going to know too much about them going into the tournament, but it's that 15 seed or something where if they get off to a good start, can they make a huge run in the tournament? Is this a Cinderella team? I doubt it. It's so hard to pick Cinderella teams. And I got to go with my gut. When I don't know about a team, I take the other that I know about. I know about UCLA. I know what Tiger Campbell and company can do on the court, shoot threes, play good defense inside. Um, that's what they do. Let's go ahead and move the Bruins on to the next round. UCLA, the first in our bracket to move. Where do we want to go next? I guess we'll see who they're playing. Northwestern or Boise State. We'll work on the bottom part of the bracket, bottom right. So, Northwestern, Boise State. These would be great games in college football. These would be great games in college football for sure. Okay, Boise State giving up about 64 points per game. Not too bad in today's basketball, right? Northwestern, a little bit better, giving up only 62 and a half. Against the top 25, Boise State is 1-1. Against the top 25, Northwestern is 4-1. BPI, Basketball Power Index, which is huge. It's like the FPI for football, ranks Northwestern a little higher at 41 and ranks Boise State 47th. 12-8 in conference play in the Big Ten for Northwestern. The Broncos 13-5 in the Mountain West. Points per game 72 for Boise, 67 for Northwestern. So Northwestern doesn't play exactly the type of offense that's not as high scoring as you see, but they do give up less points. They beat Purdue by 6. Obviously a huge win. They beat Indiana twice. Huge wins there. Michigan State won by 7. They lost by 1 point to Auburn. They lost twice to Penn State, who's in March Madness this year. Rutgers, they split. Iowa, they split. San Diego State, Boise won and lost. They beat A&M by 15. Utah State. This is tough to pick. I think that the resume obviously is better for Northwestern. One of the stronger defensive teams in the nation, but they struggle on the offensive end. While Northwestern has great talent on the court, and Bowie Barnhizer, Chase Audich, and Ty Berry, unless their shooting woes change, it will be hard to confidently back them in the tournament. So they do have some shooting issues. If that's the case, I'm going to call an upset here. It should favor Northwestern, but when you look at the Broncos, 3 of their past 5 games they lost, but long stretches of success throughout the season with a standout defense and a solid offense. Their 5 starters each average double digits in scoring. Okay, that's got to be key right here to pick. But then again, you got to call upsets too, don't you? You got to be careful. This is tough. We're gonna bring on Mayhem Matthew. What's up, bro?
What's up? What's up? I just wanted to come on in and help you fill out this bracket. I do it every year, so
Yeah. So we're stuck on Northwestern and Boise State. The winner goes to UCLA, who I picked to beat UNC Asheville. What do you think? I mean, are you familiar with these teams this year?
I already did my bracket, but I'm leaning towards Northwestern only because of the whole Boise State 3 out of 5. I mean, you lose 3 out of 5. I know during stretches they have good stretches, but The question, I mean, I wouldn't be if I had to put my life on it. I mean, which obviously we don't, but if I had to, I'd probably pick Northwestern in this one.
Mm.
I mean, I do.
Big Ten's pretty good too. Big
I
Ten's
mean,
pretty good. They face the schedule.
as far as upsets, I know you said we do have to pick upsets. If I had to pick an upset, it would probably be the 5-12 matchups.
That's normally where it happens. You don't see a lot of upsets in 7 and 10. I'll I'll go Northwestern on this one, but I'll bite my tongue a little bit because Boise State does have some good defense and has played well at times this year. We're going to stick to the West region. The next game up is Gonzaga and Grand Canyon. I think it's obvious to take Gonzaga, but just because of what they've always done at the dance. But I don't know. Grand Canyon's had a successful year too, 24-11. They have not played a top 25 team. Gonzaga is 500 at 4-4. They're eighth in BPI. GCU is 93rd. Gonzaga's better offense and better. Well, no, Grand Canyon's better defense. Gonzaga did beat Alabama by 10 points. They lost by 18 to Purdue. They lost by 19 to Texas. They lost by 1 to Baylor. They won by 16 over Kentucky. I think it's clear, though, that you take the Bulldogs here.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Let's take Gonzaga. Okay, this is ASU. Is that Arizona State, I think, in Nevada, against TCU. Last time we saw TCU in any type of playoff or postseason game, it was 65-7, but this is a different sport. Let's see. So we don't know who they're playing yet.
Well, since we don't know who they're playing, then we need to go down and look at the 6 versus 11 matchups. All you had to do is click on the information and then scroll all the way down, and then it'll say seed fact.
Okay. Since 2014, number 11 seeds have won 14 of 24 meetings against number 6 seeds. That's more than half the time at 58%. In those 8 tourneys, 6 seeds have won at least 3 of the 4 meetings just one time in 2019. So this is where some upsets happen.
Yeah, I mean,
TCU now had beat Texas, beat Iowa, beat Kansas State twice, beat Baylor. They split Baylor. Beat a team in Providence. I know they're pretty familiar with March Madness. This is tough to call. I mean, do I want to go against history here? I don't know if he's still there.
I'm here.
Okay.
I have TCU, but that's totally up to you. I mean, I just don't like choosing 2 teams over one. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you could always change it, whenever it's official before it locks.
Yeah.
But
that's true.
Because I know Gonzaga is going to beat whoever wins out of that round anyways.
I'll probably stick to TCU then. Now I am kind of familiar with these 2 teams. UConn, normally good in the women's, pretty good in men's basketball too. Good basketball school against Iona. Now Iona was a pretty good team last year. I think they were a 12 seed. They're listed as a 13. Both are giving up 65 points, but UConn is scoring more at 78.5 on average. They rank 6th in BPI, whereas Iona is 53rd. I'm going to have to take UConn.
Me too. Yeah, I agree with you.
Now, here's a 5-12 game. Here we finally get to that. Winner plays UConn in our bracket. St. Mary's or VCU. VCU is the 12 seed. Is this where an upset could happen?
I mean, I'm not really familiar with VCU, but I know last year St. Mary's made a pretty good run last year. I don't know. I don't know. I'm probably going to take St. Mary's, but VCU could definitely upset them for sure.
They lost by 15 to Memphis. This is VCU. Lost by 4 to Arizona State. Won against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's a good team. Won by 4. And then they played 3 games against Dayton. Two of the 3 they won. Vanderbilt, SMC, St. Mary's won by 10. Beat North Texas by 30. Lost only by 5 to Houston. They did beat Gonzaga this year. I'm not going to call an upset here. I like what I'm seeing from St. Mary's on their resume right here. I'm going to have to pick them.
Yeah, I agree with you.
All right. So
for
4 and 5 UConn, St. Mary's.
For Arkansas, Illinois, I'm picking Arkansas because I think they make their 3rd straight appearance in the Sweet 16.
So you got them advancing all the way to the Sweet 16. Okay. Illinois and Arkansas both score about 74 points per game. Illinois is better in conference play. They're 5 and 4 against top 25, whereas Arkansas is 2 and 8. And they both allow, on average, 67. 8 versus 9. You said Arkansas. I think this might have to be the first one I disagree with. I like the Illini for what they've done. They're a really strong defensive team, one of the best in the nation. Even though they struggle offensively, I think that, Arkansas struggles a little offensively too. But I just don't think that when defense matters, I don't know if Arkansas has that. So I might have to take the Illini.
All right, for sure.
What's that?
I'm going to take Kansas.
Yeah, I don't even have to look at this one. I mean, Kansas, what they've done this year. I am curious, though, what Howard has done. But, yeah, Kansas, one of the better defenses, one of the more complete teams. Did end up getting that number 1 seed. I think that was without a doubt. Howard gives up 71 points, scores 75. Kansas only gives up 67 to 68 points, scores 75. So they're 9th in the BPI rank, whereas Howard is 224. That's pretty low. I don't even think it's close here. So you got the defending champs in the big dance. You might not want to pick against them, especially everything they've done this year. Prayers to Bill Self to get better. Okay, let's stay to the bottom of the screen. So we picked the round of 64 out of the West. We're going to do this whole bracket tonight. I don't know how long we'll be on. Purdue against Texas Southern or FDU.
I mean,
doesn't matter who they play. I'm probably taking Purdue.
Yeah, Purdue. I mean, yeah. I think 1 seeds have only lost like 1 time in the first round or something ridiculous number like that.
Yeah. Now this one's interesting here. This one we might have to think about. Memphis or FAU?
I have FAU. That's what I have, but
yeah, Memphis defense is suspect right here. Look, 71.9 opponent points per game. They're 2 and 3 against top 25. FAU, however, has not played a top 25 team. Memphis is better in the BPI. They're 13-5 in the conference, whereas FAU is 18-2 in their conference. Memphis barely scoring more points per game by like 1 point.
Yeah, but then you
Exactly.
got to think about FAU's defense is a little bit better.
Exactly. I'm going to take the Owls. Purdue and FAU in the round of 32. Let's stick to the East here. Duke and Oral Roberts,
Now you got to
5-12.
be
But I still, even without Coach K, I like Duke.
Oral Roberts has messed up a lot of people's brackets before. I like Duke anyways, but I mean, this is one that could be closer than people realize.
I think it could be pretty close too. You look at what they're scoring. Oral Roberts is scoring about 84, 85 points a game. They're undefeated in conference play. They're 30-4 overall. They're 84th in the BPI, but I don't think they're going to let it matter too much. They do give up 70 points, but Duke gives up 63 and scores 72. I don't know. This is where an upset could happen. It's in Orlando.
If this becomes a shootout, I think maybe Roberts gets it, but Duke needs to have the defense to step up in this game if they're going to win. Which I think Duke's going to.
That they will.
I mean, I think Duke will win.
All right. Purdue FAU, we got that one set. We're not there yet to pick. Again, I don't know how long I'm going to be on tonight, but we're going to get this bracket finished tonight for you guys. Tennessee, Louisiana. This could be interesting because Louisiana is a really good defensive team.
I don't know. I mean, I'm taking Tennessee.
BPI rank number 2 versus BPI rank number 99. I'm going to take the Vols. Tennessee and Duke, that'll be fun. 4 versus 5. Okay. Next up.
Now, I have a question about this one.
Which one?
We got Kentucky versus Providence.
Okay, yeah.
All right. So I seen something on Twitter that said Kentucky might just have the easiest draw in this tournament. So
what do you mean by easiest draw?
So you have Providence, and then I can't really see, but basically like the easiest path to the Final Four. I know Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
The Kentucky Wildcats has not been the normal Kentucky that we are used to seeing in basketball. They're really inconsistent. So if I had to pick an upset, it would probably be right here. But if you decide to go with Kentucky, I have them going pretty far. But this would be the upset that I would pick, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I would probably pick that upset right there.
Well, I'll say this. I don't know who to pick because let me pull this back up. You have Kentucky giving up 68. That's not bad. But Providence gives up 71. Whereas they're scoring 3 points more than Kentucky is. I think Providence has had the better offense. I think with their style of play, shooting the three, making layups, playing good inside the paint. I think Providence has done really well this year. So I think I got to go with my gut here. Something tells me it'll be an upset. I'm gonna take Providence.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Providence here. Now, this one, I don't know much about Montana State. I've watched a little bit of Kansas State. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm going. I mean, it's not that popular to choose a 14 over a 3, so I'm probably going to choose Kansas State. If you scroll down, I think Kansas State, the number 3 seeds have won like 90% over 14 seeds or something. 3 seeds have won 80.
85%.
So I mean, probably going to choose Kansas State if I'm picking.
It also states that 3 seeds are 19-1 in this seeded matchup. I'm gonna go Kansas State Wildcats here. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, moving on to the next matchup. This one could be tricky. USC and Michigan State. Pretty similar defenses. But USC leads more on the offensive side. I'll check it out, Sorgi. I dropped the StreamYard link too, Sorgi, if you want to come on. I'm sure do we still have Matthew on?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I was just
Michigan State, USC.
I was just waiting until you gave your thoughts on that.
Oh, I just think that, USC relies more on the offense than Michigan State, which I think with these two type of teams, I think could be key. They have really similar defenses. So when you have similar defenses like that, I look to the offense and I say, are those similar? And if not, who has the edge?
So you're going to go USC here?
I think I'm going to pull an upset. Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Up next, this is where Sorgi can come in and help us if he wants to. But his team, Marquette in Vermont.
I think Marquette wins this one easily. Not even close. I think Marquette makes a big splash in this tournament challenge. They're going to make it pretty far. They're not going to win it, but they're going to make it pretty far, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
All right, let's move up to the top of the bracket. I guess let's go ahead and pick, even though this one's not decided yet, I think it's clear Alabama could make it past the first round.
Yeah, they got yeah, they're going to win. And then I think Maryland beats West Virginia. West Virginia's just, they barely squeaked by getting into this. I don't know. I like Maryland in this one.
I think I'd have to agree. Maryland plays better defense, can, do a good job not giving up the 3-pointers, and plays good in the paint, not giving up layups too, good blocking, points per game. Yes, when you look at it, West Virginia scores more, but ultimately, have they faced a defense like what they might face against Maryland? I don't think so. So I think I got to go the Terps.
Yep, same.
Let's go. Alabama, Maryland. That's the Tua Bowl right there. That's the Tagovailoa matchup. All right. And they'll play one of these 4 teams, but we got to move these teams right along. 5-12 game. San Diego State against.
They got really good offense and defense.
What's that?
I feel like San Diego has really good offense and defense. They're well-rounded, and I don't even know who Charleston is, so I'm probably going to go San Diego State.
Okay.
And their resume, Charleston's resume don't even look that good.
The Cougars may lack a game-breaking star, but with 5 players scoring in double figures on a nightly basis, this is not an easy team to slow. They push tempo and are a top 100 team in offense and defensive efficiency, but their lack of perimeter precision is a concern when they're trying to cherry pick first-round upsets.
Yeah, I'm going San Diego State.
We can't pick an upset in every 5-12 game. I got to go San Diego State. Even though this Charleston team has a better record, who have they played? Seriously. I'm going to go San Diego. Now, this one, Furman, pretty good team. Actually, a good team. But gives up 71 points, but they do score 82. I don't think Virginia has much of the offense this year, honestly. This could be an upset. Even though I will also say that Virginia has the defense.
Yeah, I'm going Virginia here. I mean, I could be wrong, but
this is one of those ones you got to be careful because if you watch this game, when this game comes on, and Furman does something out of the ordinary and pulls an upset over a 4 seed, you're going to be looking at your bracket. What the hell did I do wrong? And you didn't pick Virginia. Or you did pick Virginia. You didn't pick Furman. That's where, man. Okay.
I mean, this is Furman's first time in 43 years that they're going dancing.
Yeah, they're not used to it like Virginia is, and Virginia does know what it takes.
I mean, they could upset, but I don't know.
What's that?
I said they could upset, but that's a chance I'm willing. I mean, whenever I make these picks, I'm thinking if I had to put my whole life savings on it, I'm not willing to bet my money on an upset on Furman. There's some, like the next one that we do, I'm willing to bet my money on an upset, but not this one.
I'll take Virginia. So San Diego State and Virginia plays the winner of Alabama, Maryland. Let's move on down. Creighton and NC State. You just mentioned you could probably put some money on this one. This is a 5-12. What do you think?
No, it's a 6-11, but I'm going NC State.
6-11. Yeah. What's
I'm
that?
I'm going NC State here.
The Wolfpack.
I'm taking the upset.
Lower BPI. Better, I guess a better top 25 record at 2-2. I mean, would you rather be 2-2 against top 25 teams or 5-7 below 500?
Right.
Yeah. I'll go NC State. I'll take the Wolfpack here. Let's go. This one I think I don't have to look at, but I'll do it anyway. Baylor and UC Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara has better opponent points per game. Not as good points per game on their own. They have not played a top 25 team. I don't know what to pick here. I mean, I think I know. My gut says Baylor.
Mine does too.
But I'm looking at the numbers for Santa Barbara.
I'm agreeing with your gut right there, Baylor. What's up, Paxton?
Oh, nothing much.
What's up, man?
Y'all hear me all right?
Yeah, man, loud and clear.
Sounds good.
Who you got in this one?
I don't know, Paxton, you want to take a guess at this one?
Baylor.
3 seed. They beat UCLA. They beat Gonzaga. They split with Kansas and Texas. The only notable result for Santa Barbara is UC Irving, where they split. Baylor go back to the national title game? That's a big question.
No, not a chance. Not a chance.
But they'll make a run. They'll make a run somewhere.
I don't know.
I'm going to go Baylor.
Yeah.
Baylor, NC State. Okay. This next one here is interesting. 7 versus 10. Missouri and Utah State. I'm going to be pulling for some SEC teams, but I don't know. Utah State plays really good inside the paint, right around the basket on defense. They just have a bad record against top 25. They're 0-2.
They're about to be
They are higher. They're higher in BPI rank. They're 13-5 in conference play. I don't know.
I'll take Mizzou.
Missouri.
Yep.
Okay, let's roll with Mizzou then. We'll see what happens in that game. We'll take Missouri.
And then
This
obviously
one, I think.
Arizona.
Go ahead.
I think a 15 seed has only lost one time in the history of brackets. I'm safe picking Arizona here.
Yeah, well, number 2 seeds are 138 and 10. 138 and 10. That's 93%. 6 of those 10 losses have come in the past 10 tournaments, including one each of the past 2 years. Better record for Arizona. Princeton has better defense, only allowing 68. Arizona allows 71. But Arizona also scores a lot more, 82 points, whereas Princeton scores 76. And Arizona's been good against ranked teams. Obviously, we know the teams are ranked in the tournament.
Right.
Princeton has not faced a top 25 team. So I think you're putting Princeton.
What region is this?
What's that?
What region is this?
This is in the South.
Okay.
I just think you're putting Princeton in an uncomfortable situation, and I think Arizona's more prepared.
I agree.
Arizona. Okay. Let's see. We did the East, we did the West. Y'all don't have to stay on like the whole time, but I'm gonna complete this bracket tonight. The
Same.
Midwest. What's that?
Same. I'm doing my bracket right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to complete it with you if that's fine.
Yeah, man, let's do it. Let's go.
I'm taking Houston.
Take Houston. Don't even have to look.
I'm pretty confident in who I think my Final Four is going to be, but yeah, I'm taking Houston all the way down to the Final Four.
I don't even think I have to look. I don't know about taking them all the way to the Final Four. I mean, they're that good, but I know I'll take it over Northern Kentucky. Now, this one we might want to look at. Iowa and Auburn. This could be a fun game, actually. You got the Tigers giving up 67 points per game. They're 2-3 against top 25. Reverse that number for Iowa, who's 3-2. Auburn is better in BPI rank. They're better. Well, I don't know. They're about the same in conference play. Iowa has the better offense. I might have to go. And I'm not being like Auburn biased or anything like that. But I mean, would y'all agree that Iowa is a better team this year?
No.
Take the better coach.
Yeah, you got Bruce Pearl. Bruce Pearl's been in this situation. He knows what to do. I'll go Auburn. I'll take Auburn and knock out Iowa. The question is, how far of a run does Auburn make it?
Right there. That's where they stop.
You look at this one. You look at this one. That's probably it.
Yeah, that's where they stop right there.
Okay, a 5-12 game. Miami and Drake.
Miami.
I'm not taking the rapper. I don't even like his music.
All right, here's another one of my teams I think is going to make it very far. Indiana. They are
Indiana over
they're
Kent
very,
State.
they're a very complete team this year.
I don't know. I mean, now they have a good record against top 25. Kent State opponent points per game is 65 compared to Indiana, who's given up 68. Also, Kent State is scoring just a little bit more on offense. They're 15-3 in their conference, whereas Indiana is 12-8 in the Big Ten. Now, that also being said, this is where you got to break it down. They beat Purdue twice.
Yeah, I'm going Indiana here.
I'll go the Hoosiers too. I'll go the Hoosier route. Where's it at? Here we go. Indiana,
Now-
Miami. These are games that would be fun in college football.
Now, if Pitt beats Mississippi State, I'd probably go with Pitt here. But if Mississippi State beats Pitt, I don't know. I might go Iowa State. I don't know. I don't know what I would do right here. So I'm gonna leave it up to you and Paxton on that one.
What do you think, Paxton?
Oh man, that's a close one. I'll go Indiana.
No, we already picked Indiana. We're looking at Iowa State against Mississippi State or Pitt.
Ooh, Iowa State.
Iowa State? Okay. I'll go with your instincts there. We're letting the people decide tonight, so yeah. Okay, Xavier or Kennesaw State. Is this one of
Xavier.
those who cares?
Xavier all the way.
81 points to 75 points per game. I like that category. They're also now Kennesaw is giving up less, but Xavier has the better offense to where they're going to shoot when they want to shoot. I'll have to agree with you on Xavier.
God damn, dude, why do you want to be like that?
Yeah, you're fixing to eat. I already give you a pack of cigarettes out
I
there.
don't know, he's wasted. That's fucked his head up.
What? Where was I at? Oh, Xavier. I'll take Xavier. Yeah. Yeah, let's go with Xavier. All right.
I'm taking the upset.
Still in the Midwest.
I'm taking the upset here.
You going Penn State?
Yeah, I'm going Penn State. Give me the
I like
Nittany
it too. Let's go.
I'm gonna take
Let's go.
I'm gonna take the Nittany Lions up for Ballard. Okay.
All right, let's go. All right. Now I am curious though. What did they have? 68 opponent points per game. A&M has the better numbers, but I'll tell you what, man. Did you see Penn State and how they won today?
Yes.
Yes. That's a strong team right there that I think is going to make I don't want to say a deep run, but they'll get a couple games into March Madness. They're not one and done out the gate.
Penn State is like TCU. They shoot the three-pointer really good.
So you think, because I'm sure you're going to pick Texas to win, so you think Penn State's beating Texas?
I don't know yet. We'll have to look at it and see what the matchup looks like. But yes, I'll take Texas over the toothpaste college. Colgate. All right. Let's see. Yes, we're at the round of 32 now. So let's start at the top. Alabama or Maryland?
Maryland.
Oh,
Bama.
you're trolling.
I am not trolling. I'm so serious.
These numbers have me worried. They're giving up less than Alabama is. I already made a Bama bias bracket that I had fun with and picked Bama to win it all.
The reason,
If you guys want Maryland, we can knock the Tide out.
I mean, the reason why I picked Maryland is because, I mean, I don't think Alabama is going all the way. And if you did pick Alabama this one, then for sure they're getting knocked out in the Sweet 16. So, I mean, I guess you could pick Alabama for this round and knock them out in the next round, but they're getting knocked out before the final, the Elite Eight. That's for sure.
I'll tell you what, if you guys say Maryland, we're going to go Maryland here. Let's move them to the Sweet 16, and let's go ahead and move down to San Diego State, Virginia.
Ooh.
What do you think? That's a good game right there.
Oh, man. That's a good game.
And if you want to move on to a different game, we can, if you want to come back.
I'll take West Virginia.
No, it's the Cavaliers, Virginia.
Oh, my bad.
Still a tough game, though, I think.
Yeah, I probably picked.
Virginia struggles on offense in ways.
Virginia.
Yeah, I'm going Virginia.
All right. Houston or Auburn? Ooh.
Houston.
Houston by 20 plus.
We got a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Auburn is out of the – well, that's not a problem. Not by my standards. Okay. And then to play Houston, Miami versus Indiana.
Indiana. They're
Indiana.
Better defense. Better BPI rank. Better against top 25 teams. Let's take the Hoosiers then.
Miami's too slow.
Let me see where we're at here. So we got teams. We're trying to get into the Sweet 16. Let's okay. NC State and Baylor.
I think NC
Baylor.
an upset.
Baylor.
NC State and upset? I don't even know who to pick. I think we might have to flip a coin over this one.
Baylor.
Just pick Baylor.
Okay. We're going with Baylor. But Mayhem does think NC State, right? Ultimately, if they met up.
We'll go with Baylor this time though.
Okay. And who to play them? Missouri or Arizona?
Arizona.
I might like the Wildcats too. Missouri has worse defense and worse offense. Not that they're bad. It's just not on the level of Arizona. I'll agree with you on Arizona. Arizona, Baylor for the Sweet 16. These are good. God, these are good matchups. Okay, here we go. Iowa State, Xavier.
Xavier.
Iowa State.
Split decision. Xavier's given up more than Iowa State, but they're also scoring more. They have a better BPI record. Iowa does have a better top 25 record. So you both split on that. I'll take the higher seed. I'll take Xavier on this one. It might be crazy. I don't know. but I'm gonna take them. Okay.
I'm taking Texas.
Texas in the next one. I'm taking Texas too. I want Penn State though because of my grandmother and my grandfather, but got to be realistic here. I think Texas just has that offense. I mean, we saw them the other night. Even though they lost to Kansas, you know, they played a good game against them.
Yeah, we beat Kansas 2 times in 1 week, or half a week. 1 in a week and a half.
Where are we at? We got to keep going on the Sweet 16. We got to move on down here. Okay, Purdue and FAU.
Purdue do.
Purdue.
Purdue. Are we all on Purdue?
Yeah.
Cool. Duke and Tennessee. This could get interesting.
Dookie.
I like Tennessee.
I like Dookie.
Tennessee's defense. You like Dookie?
Yeah. I like Dookie.
Paxton, what do you think?
What game?
Duke, Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee. Yeah, big.
See? You just lost, Matthew.
That's fine. That's fine.
2-1. Tennessee. Man, these are getting good. Providence and Kansas State.
Kansas State.
All day.
Kansas State.
Yep. USC Marquette.
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 For Sorgy Stories, Marquette. Let's go. Okay, we move over here. Kansas against Illinois. It's getting tougher. But I like Kansas.
I like Kansas.
Kansas.
St. Mary's and UConn, a 5-4 game.
I'm taking you.
UConn.
Okay. TCU Gonzaga. I'd probably take Gonzaga.
TCU.
No.
TCU.
I say Gonzaga.
I'd say Gonzaga too. So you're kind of split there, Paxton. Where are we at? Oh, Northwestern or UCLA? I like UCLA.
Yep, I like UCLA.
Yeah, UCLA.
All right. We all agree there. And then we come back up here. We're in the Sweet 16. Maryland, Virginia.
Man, that's a tough one.
That is a tough one. Oh. Whew.
Give me Maryland.
Maryland with a better offense.
Yeah, Maryland.
You like
I'm
Maryland?
gonna take Maryland. I'm gonna take Maryland.
Upset alert. 8 advances. Houston, Indiana. I like Houston.
You could pick either.
Ooh, that's another tough one.
The winner of that bracket right there is winning the whole thing. So it don't matter which one you pick.
You never know.
I'll take Houston.
I like Houston too.
You might as well go ahead and put Houston as your winner then.
We'll see. Hold on. Xavier in Texas.
Xavier.
You might as well just name your kid that, Matthew. You've been picking them all the way.
Welcome, baby.
I think.
I'm gonna take Texas.
I'm going to take Texas too. He's outvoted. Okay, to play Maryland, Baylor or Arizona?
Arizona.
I like Arizona too. I agree. Sweet 16, they advance to the Elite Eight.
You can't have 3 Texas teams in there. That's just Paxton bias.
No, sir.
Let's see. We got to go. So we're at the Elite Eight. We got to go all the way down here. To get 1, 2, 3, 4. And we got 4 teams left up there. Okay. Purdue and Tennessee. Unless you guys
Purdue.
want to come back to that.
Purdue key.
Purdue?
Key.
Are we all sold?
Paxton.
Paxton, you there?
Purdue versus who?
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
I'll take Tennessee. Rick Barnes, great coach.
2 people picked Purdue, though. 2 people did take Purdue, so it's 2 out of 3. So, but let me qualify by saying if they met up and Tennessee does make a deep run like that, it is possible for an upset. Which one you guys want to do next? We got Gonzaga, UCLA, Kansas State, Marquette.
Let's do
on
Gonzaga.
Kansas.
Gonzaga, UCLA. I take Gonzaga big in that one.
I'll take
Big. I'll take
UCLA.
UCLA. I'm going to take UCLA too.
You read my mind,
Okay.
Ballard.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm in your head.
Well, I'm taking Marquette. I'm definitely taking Marquette then.
Okay. I think I'll take Marquette too. 28-6. They do give up 70, but they score 79, which is better than Kansas State. They have a higher BPI rank and I guess a better top 25 record. So I'll take Marquette. Okay, here we go. Kansas, UConn. Remember, this is men's basketball.
Oh, man.
I mean, Kansas ain't gonna win it all again. So I mean, I'll take.
They might.
I'll take.
They
Kansas.
at this point in the bracket, they're on track.
I'll take Kansas and then have UCLA upset them.
Okay, we'll take Kansas. He says UCLA pulls an upset. Actually, hold on. We got to come up here. Let's do these. Maryland, Arizona.
Arizona.
Matthew?
Yeah, I said Arizona.
Oh, Paxton, who you got?
Say it again one more time.
Arizona, Maryland.
You know what? I'm going to take Maryland.
I'm going to take Arizona. You're split too. Me and Mayhem agree on Arizona. So, but again, I believe any upset could happen in March Madness. So if it were to come true, I'll call you up if Maryland beats Arizona at any given point. Literally, Houston, Texas.
Houston. Give me Houston,
I
baby.
like Houston too. I like Houston. So we got 2 teams in the Final Four, Arizona and Houston. Let's scroll down. Who we got left? Purdue, Marquette, and Kansas, UCLA. Let's start with Kansas, UCLA. Who do we have?
UCLA.
I'll go in Kansas. They've made it this far. They can keep going. 2 guys on Kansas. Sorry, Matthew.
And then I'm going
Okay,
I'm going Marquette.
Marquette. I'm going. Oh gosh, I love Purdue so much this year. I'm going Purdue. I'm gonna let Paxton be the tiebreaker.
Oh, don't do that to me, Ballard. God damn it.
I mean, you would have, if you pick Purdue, you would have 3 number 1 seeds out of 4.
Oh yeah, I'll go. That's so hard. That's so hard to get.
Oh,
I changed my pick. I'm going to go Marquette. They're 2 seed. So we got 2 picks for Marquette because I'm changing my pick. So I guess we're going to go Marquette. Let's see what happens.
Marquette has
Arizona
no bench
Marquette.
like him.
What'd you say?
Marquette has no bench like Kansas.
Yeah. All right. For all the marbles, we need to set the national championship. We have come this far. We have seen some upsets. We literally have 2 seeds and 2 number 1 seeds. Let's start with the number 1 seed. Who do you guys have? I'm going Kansas. What say you?
Houston. Houston is winning it.
Paxton? Oh, he left. Oh, crap. What do we do? I'm going to let you pick it. Mayhem, because it's just you and me now. So you say Houston?
Yeah, it's hard it's very hard to go back to back in 64 teams. I mean, it's just very hard. I'm going Houston, and then you can pick that one. And then I guess we'll flip a coin because I think Houston's winning it all.
I'm going to go Marquette. And then let's flip a coin for Marquette Houston for the national championship.
I mean, the national championship is in Houston, Texas, so.
That's true. Here's our fellow coin tonight. Heads, tails, if you can see that.
Well,
We're
at least give heads to the home team.
All right. Heads is, I guess, being the 1 seed. It is in Houston. Heads is Houston. Tails is Marquette. We're going to let it land on the ground, and I'll show it to you guys. Ready?
Yep.
And flip. Not even sure what it is. Let me unplug the mic. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Here we go. What is it? What is it? Can you see it? It's tails.
So Marquette.
Based on coin toss, folks, Marquette has won the Ballard Sports Media National Championship March Madness bracket.
So
wow.
Can you click the information button? Because I want to predict the final scores.
You want to predict if Marquette were to win?
So let's do 80 to 75. Marquette, 80-75.
They give up 70 per game. Houston allows 56. Houston does score 75. You said 80-75?
Yeah, something like that.
I guess enter the sweepstakes. You want to see what happens?
You gotta put in your address. I don't know how you feel about that on the internet.
Enter for a chance to win a tour of the ESPN campus. Oh, that would be cool. I'm at least going to do that one. Picks have been saved. Marquette cuts down the Nets in Houston on the Ballard Sports Media official March Madness bracket. Wow. You have made this Marquette alum extremely happy. My brain disagrees, but my heart and guts love it. I'm glad, Sorgi. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, man.
Isn't Marquette undefeated in football?
Maybe. Is that true?
At least I think they don't play football anymore, but I think the last couple of seasons that they played, they were undefeated or something like that.
That is awesome. April 3rd. Man, do you have your own bracket made yet?
Yeah, I do.
Cool. Remind me again who you got.
Let me check. Hold on.
We won't use the mic the rest of the night. I'm gonna cut the stream off soon anyway. Sorgi says Marquette football undefeated since 1960. That's a long win streak then.
I have Indiana winning it all.
Indiana, okay. Indiana. They are a number 4 seed in the Midwest region. And their first game is Kent State. That could be interesting. So, but yeah, this was fun, man. I appreciate you coming on and joining me and helping me fill this out. I think we did good service and filled out a really good bracket. I think that anything is definitely possible for March Madness. So,
Yeah, thank you for letting me on. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the haystacks.
yeah, I think we're gonna end it after all this. That was great, man. Thank you.
Peace.
Keep in touch. All right. Thank you, Mayhem Matthew, for coming on. Thank you, Paxton, for coming on too. Wow. Marquette wins the March Madness bracket selection show, or bracket show, whatever you want to call this. Marquette has won. Man, you, the people, helped pick it. It was mostly Mayhem Matthew, but we picked it. We got 1 versus 2 in Houston, Texas, and Houston goes down 80-75 against Marquette. I love you guys. I'm going to get out of here. Plenty more March Madness to come. I think I'm going to try to do on Thursday, we'll try to do at night Penn State and Texas A&M. That'll be the first round. So we'll probably go live for that, and we'll start doing live streams for games. I love y'all. God bless. Y'all have a great week ahead. Jesus loves you. Please like, comment, and subscribe right here to Ballard Sports Media for more sports content. And until next time, Ballard Sports Media, check it out. I love you guys so much. Peace out. Roll Tide. Let's go.